press the right side and just drop down on her.
Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskin has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
All right, welcome in everybody watching on STSPN. Scott Oshman here in the booth. We got a whole cast of fun characters here with you. You might hear in the background. I'm also doing the PA announcing, so disclaimer time, warning, it could be fun here as we're running music and PA announcing and all kinds of stuff, but we're glad you're with us here for our second semi-final game here for the 2019 Girls High School Lacrosse Championship. One team already punched their ticket to the championship Friday night under Tammy Tomala. She'll head there for the 21st time to see if she can get her 11th for the Bainbridge Island Spartans, as they were victorious earlier tonight over a very good, strong Lakeside Lion team, 11-8. And we'll get ready here for Mercer Island, who's the #1 overall seed, undefeated, and Snohomish, the #4 seed overall. They come into tonight 10 wins, 4 losses. These two teams did play earlier, and Lakeside won 9-6. Lexi Gonzalez at the draw, #22 for Snohomish. And 55, Annabelle Gersh. At the draw circle, Mercer Island, Annabelle Gersh for Snohomish, Lexi Gonzalez. Hey. Oh, thanks. Draw control, Mercer Island, Polly Shops. So Lindsay Gillis, Mercer Island, there's a shot and a stop. Was that a stop? Save, Shelby Sawyer. Molly Brodsky took the shot. .55 in white, Annabelle Gersh, again, one of the great players. And Mercer Island, Lindsay Gillis here for the second year in a row with these two teams here, identical teams. It's a rematch of last year's semifinal where Mercer Island won in overtime. Annabelle Gersh now drives in on Chloe Chambers, and Chloe goes down, no whistle there. And now we get a whistle. And 3-second violation, Chloe Chambers. Who's the ball? And Hannah Tiscornia with the ball there. Tiscornia, also a lot of experience from last year. And then #5, Grace Fujinaga, one of their phenomenal players. 7, rolling. Tries to feed. There's a push. Jeanette Wake. Push call on Snohomish. Who has it? 7. Emma Brodsky. Molly Brodsky with the free position. Why does my roster say Emma Brodsky? Yeah. What's going on? Is this a free position? What's happening? It was? Yellow card administered to number 22, Lexi Gonzalez, 2-minute penalty. And 7, we don't know who. Brodsky on the free position shot. Score, Mercer Island. And can you find out who the heck number 7 is, please? Because I have different information. Is it? They just had her up on the mic. She's going to tune in, yeah. Number 7 is the Who had it? Annabelle Gersh, draw control. Now the ball, Allie Loberg for Snohomish. I know the Snohomish team has done a couple of their games. And Snohomish now down 1-0 just to start here this first half of the second semifinal. And Snohomish, that's Erica Ellison with the ball now, back over to Maddie Watkins. And so they have several players out front that can score goals anywhere, anytime. And they're trying to also kill a clock here, kill a penalty, as there's a foul down low. I don't know what the call is. Call Erica Ellison on the free position, 8-meter. Goal score, Snohomish, Erica Ellison. All tied at 1. So just like that, quickly 1-1, and they not only, that's rare, they kill the penalty, they kill the card and score a goal. I mean, they know what I'm saying is they don't kill it, but they while they're a man down, they're scoring a goal. That's pretty unbelievable. So number 7 is involved. Well, that would explain it, wouldn't it? But that's very interesting. Draw control, Hannah Tiscornia, Mercer Island. Grace Fujinaga, 5 with it. She's not Scott. Do we get a shooting space? Call on there. I'm not sure if it was a shooting space or not. Call in the 8. Grace Fujinaga on the 8-meter. And this is where Grace Fujinaga won it last year in the semifinal game in overtime, to send it to overtime. Goal, Mercer Island, Grace Fujinaga. That is really fun. Yeah, sometimes I didn't let you talk much last time as you were trying to climb in with some good stuff. Draw control, Annabelle Gersh. always weird for me. I have a daughter, Annabelle, so you just don't see many of them. Spelled differently, but Annabelle Gersh for Mercer Island, 55. Suzanne Replinger here, going to join us here. We're getting her mic'd up. Long time. I mean, she pretty much has done all you can do in lacrosse as far as coaching high school, plays. She's been an official. Gersh. Goal, Annabelle Gersh, Mercer Island. Oh, okay.
Nope. Just hold it down. It's not that much if you just go like this.
Island 3, Snohomish 1. Draw control. 98 Chloe Chambers. Call on the field, dangerous play. Snohomish possession. Chloe Chambers. So Snohomish trying to come back here, 3-1. And there's Gonzalez, who had the card, but now not anymore. Goal, Snohomish, Lexi Gonzalez. And that's 22, Lexi Gonzalez, who was a former defensive player for her whole entire career. And now she's been on attack and midi, and she has just been lighting it up. 44 goals on the season through 13 games, and she gets it within one here, 3-2. And she gives up some height there on the draw circle with Annabelle Gersh as we're waiting to set the goalie, Chloe Ambarjoglu, who was in that state championship last year as well. Joe Bundick, the official, 3 officials tonight, and here we go. So one of the fastest players for Snohomish is 22 in black with the red bottoms there. Mercer Island, the home whites. As the draw control was Allie Loberg, but there's a whistle. Draw control, Snohomish, Allie Loberg. And Allie Loberg, again, one of those versatile players who just, her stat line is all over. She is either second or leads the team in almost every single category. As Erica Ellison, who already has 1 goal tonight, gets it back into Loberg. Loberg scores. Goal, Snohomish, Allie Loberg. Is the assist there, Erickson? I think it might have been. Yes. Assist Erica Ellison. So just like that, we're all tied up 3-3. Ellison has one now. Loberg and Gonzalez, and from Mercer Island, trying to look into. We have all kinds of fun information. Number 7, Molly Brodsky, the roster and our lineups and everything. We're just a hot mess when it comes to the Brodskys, Molly and Emma. Draw control, Snohomish, Chloe Chambers. And that's always a key, is the draw control, but we've seen in our previous semifinal, Bainbridge wins, if you're just joining us, 11-8 over Lakeside. Tammy Tomla trying to get her 11th state championship in 21 appearances. It'll be for Friday. Kat Carlson, 76 in black, back behind the cage for Snohomish. working it. And here's Emily Foley, one of the seniors. They have 6 seniors on the team for Snohomish. Had a nail-biter overtime win, 11-10 over Sumner, which Sumner has just gotten better and better and better. As Gonzalez out front now. And one of the things is passes into Loberg, tied 3-3, 18-17 left to go. And see what they do. Suzanne Replinger is talking to head coach for Mercer Island, Lindsay Gillis. And here finds a hole. Save! Embar Joglu. Shot by Alexi Gonzalez. And Chloe, one of the best in the state as well. Just tremendous. And goalies, same thing on Snohomish, Shelby Sawyer. But Mercer Island hasn't been tested. And we'll talk about their defense. I know they play a little zone defense, which is somewhat rare in the state. Used to be in more favor a few years ago.
A lot of different coaching philosophies on that one.
Yes. And also getting high school players, sometimes the experience level, trying to get them the different versions and flavors of zone is.
Absolutely.
We now confirm Molly Brodsky at the line. Foul on Snohomish. Molly Brodsky at the 8-meter. Already with 1 goal tonight. Brodsky bounced out, bounced wide.
Good stick in there from Snohomish.
The Brodskys, another longtime Washington State lacrosse family.
Yeah, with the oldest, Katie, graduating last year.
Yeah, now at Arizona State. I'm sure she's either here or watching. And there's Annabelle. Annabelle Gersh. Mercer Island goal. Goal for Annabelle Gersh. And she has 36 goals on the year. As they take a 1-goal lead with 16:43 left to go. So 4-3, always the early part of the game, 16:43 left to go in this first half, but always a feeling out. You're just kind of trying to see what's going to happen. You're testing.
Yeah, it's been a lot of good back and forth, good things from both teams.
Draw circle again, Annabelle Gersh working on with Lexi and Fujinaga. Draw control, Grace Fujinaga, 5 for Mercer Island. Okay, so it is messed up. Thank you very much. I was going to ask somebody. My information was right. Thank you very much. So apologize out there for everybody listening. And Emma is 7. See, I was right at first. There's a check and there's a slow flag up. So as soon as they didn't go. So we'll get the Brodskys. Katie Brodsky's probably just dissing.
Oof, goal.
Goal, Annabelle Gersh, Mercer Island. So Gersh already with a couple here on my sheet, unofficial as we get going, but Mercer Island is up 5-3. Annabelle Gersh making them pay right now. The sophomore midding.
Yeah, very similar finish to that one before.
And she had an injury last year, so she was unable to play most of the year. That she did not play in the state semifinal or championship game. She was out with an injury.
Yeah, I think most of the year, if not all of it.
Yeah, so this year she's coming on, and you're seeing all what Annabelle Gersh. Mercer Island undefeated. I don't want to say barely tested, but they got here by beating Issaquah. In what was one of their tightest games, 11-8. A lot of yellow cards we hear on that game, a lot of tough competition. A couple players not feeling 100%. We finally got the Brodsky turmoil settled. Okay. All right, we'll try and sort that out. We're going to need an abacus and some algorithms to get the
Makes it really
Brodsky, Emma, and
complicated.
Molly. Apologize to them. We're at the
Maybe
draw
I'll just have to go
circle.
with Brodsky.
Yeah, I am. I did that in the first. I said Brodsky. We're gonna have a
Redraw.
redraw. Annabelle Gersh for Mercer Island. Lexi Gonzalez, 22, for Snohomish on the draw. 5-3, 15:39 left to go here in the second semifinal. Playing for a shot to meet up again with Bainbridge Island.
Fujinaga.
And Grace Fujinaga, draw control Mercer Island. Number 5. Huge part of their success. They got a lot of young kids. Not a ton of depth off the bench at this point, but hasn't hurt them too much.
No, not at all.
And here's Gersh coming off that.
Great stick skills from Mercer Island.
Yes. Back over. Holly Shops, 43, with the ball on her stick, and now Cecily Jones draws a foul. Violation call on Cecily Jones for Snohomish. Gersh, free position from the 12. Oh, a pass to nowhere.
Yeah.
But luckily, Shops right there. Holly Shops, the junior attacker, is over there, and there's got to be a shooting space or a charge. And now Maggie O'Sullivan and Jeanette Wake going to discuss this, as Hannah Tiscornia too, who played. It's going to be offensive foul. Chloe Chambers, Snohomish, had the ball. Now it's turned over to Mercer Island. Shops, 43, will start again. There she goes. Over to 7, and that is Molly Brodsky wearing 7 in white. Or no.
No.
Changed it. It's back to
I
Emma.
think that's Emma.
Boy, that won't get screwed up again for another like 30 seconds. 7 is Emma. I've scratched out my score sheet so many times, I'm not sure who's playing. Up by 2 goals, 13-18 left. Snohomish trying to figure out how to stop Annabelle Gersh and the gang here from Mercer Island. Is Tiscornia goes out. Hannah Tiscornia, she's got 18 goals on the year. She was a big part of them getting the semifinals and championship game last year.
Yeah,
had a
absolutely.
huge defensive play. Emma Brodsky, 7, taken. Kavehi Wong, 12, defender. Gonna play lacrosse next year, and Kavehi gives her a shove. And she looks over and says, "What, me?" Foul called on Kavehi Wong. Emma Brodsky, number 7 on the free position line. Emma rolls in, wide left. Picked up there by Katie Durner. And Mercer Island will still have possession, though. Emma Shops, shoots and scores. Holly Shops, goal, Mercer Island. So Polly Shops gets into it.
Can you say it again?
Is that not?
Do you want me to
Is that number 7 is not Emma Brodsky now?
Number 7 is Emma. Number 3 is Molly.
Right.
Number 26 is actually Seda Purple.
Oh my God. This is completely messed up.
Do you want me to say it? I'll do it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I have a pen if you need one. I got an extra one. But my goodness gracious. killing me, Smalls, with these lineup
Extra
changes.
confusing.
I tell you what.
Not sure why it's wrong online, too.
Headed to Scoria, draw control, Mercer Island.
How'd you like looking at those lakeside numbers?
Brodsky.
Those were rough.
Now they spread it out, and they're going to pull back
Take
here.
their time. It is impressive
is-
seeing below us Tammy Tomala and Jamie Asaka sitting together watching this game.
But very typical.
Yes.
Very typical. In
For
fact,
those two
last
anyway.
year, well, yes, those two long time friends, foes, friends, frenemies, whatever you want to call it. Last year, in fact, Jamie was not coaching. She came and helped out. It was on the sidelines for Tammy.
Couldn't stay away from lacrosse for too long.
Couldn't. She's back now. Great effort and great year for Lakeside. Great save, Shelby Sawyer. Shot by Fujinaga. And it's 8. Yep, Ryan Sherper, yep. Shots. Goal, Mercer Island. Emma Brodsky. Mercer Island 7, Snohomish 3, 11:06 to go in the first half. Dude, this is the #1 team. They haven't lost.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get back to how they started the game. Get some possessions.
And that's, again, draw control, Annabelle Gersh, Mercer Island. Save, Shelby Sawyer, shot by Annabelle Gersh. Clear, Allie Loberg. Loberg, that's a great clear by Shelby, picking
Absolutely.
up the two seniors. Shelby going to be playing next year as well, and there's a legal contact on Mercer Island. Snohomish possession. Get it back out. And Lexi Gonzalez already 1 yellow card. She had 5 through the season. And she's a defender. She doesn't know anything about this offense stuff other than to score
She seems to know a little bit.
44 goals plus tonight 45. Ball down now. Good defense. And it's picked up.
Number 4,
Audrey Nordstrom with the ground ball and coming through the midfield. Trail check try by Ellison. And now 33, Aiden Voss with it. Voss pulls it. Now they'll settle and set up the offense as they clear the midfield. Up 7-3.
Yeah, Mercer Island's going to be a no rush here. Take your time, look for that good shot.
Pull it around again. Shelby Sawyer having a great year. 52.7% save percentage. She had tremendous. Gersh driving. Goal, Annabelle Gersh, Mercer Island. And how many is that for Annabelle Gersh?
Thank you. Yeah, it seems like the biggest thing Snohomish has to figure out is stopping that.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Yeah.
Because not
True.
a lot of people have been able to stop her this year.
How many goals does she have?
36 on the season, but again,
Yeah.
equally as impressive, 23 assists.
Yes. She's good at drawing that pressure for sure.
We'll have to go down the table to see. Yeah, that's a good timeout if I'm Snohomish. Timeout on the field, Snohomish. Can you see how many goals? Who has the goals for Mercer Island? Brought to you by People's Bank in Snohomish, office at Fred Meyer. I want to thank them. Also, lobby hours there, 9 a.m., 6 p.m. on Monday through Friday. Saturdays are open for convenience, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Stop by and see them. Also, Clahalia Village apartment homes, fine shops, professional services, and apartments are conveniently located close to all the major employers. They're only 30 minutes from Seattle. You can Fluke, Boeing, Payne Field, Naval Homeport, and just minutes from great schools, restaurants, shopping centers, all of everything you need. The Snohomish School District. So Clahalia Village, you can check them out at clahaliavillage.com. And also presented by Airport Espresso, right there on Airport Way, 9900 Airport Way in Snohomish. Hours 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Get a dark chocolate mocha with hints of fluffy toasted marshmallows. That sounds good to me right now, as a matter of fact. Who is ready for campfires in summer weather? I am. We had some just last week. Airport Espresso at Harvey Field. I want to thank them for making it possible to stream this semifinal game live on STSPN. Alrighty, 8-3. We were tied at 3-3 at one time. Scott Osh and Suzanne Replinger here in the gang. Draw control is up for grabs. Hannah Tiscornia, excuse me, on the draw control for Mercer Island. I've got Tiscornia, all kinds of things happening. That is number 3, which we're not really sure who 3 is.
Molly Brodsky.
That is Molly Brodsky. There we go. Molly B, a good tone. Thank you to the Mercer fan parent who came up here to straighten things out for us. Holly shops have been big tonight. And again, Mercer Island, Snohomish just needs some possessions to get back in this game. Tough pass underneath. 50-50 ball, and it's taken up. Great job there by Ryan Schipper with the ground ball for Mercer Island. And every time they make a little bit of a slip up, as Emma Brodsky, Mercer Island. Nine 3, a 6-goal deficit here. As Mercer Island fans are out here again, Mercer Island, they've been the #1 seed, the #1 team the whole way. As Mercer Island, now some good scrappy play. Loberg goes down, and it's going to be a foul. Call. Possession goes to Allie Loberg for Snohomish. Number 17, Allie Loberg. She's going to play, and she cuts through. There's a slow flag anyway. She knew she was going to the line. Foul on the play. Allie Loberg heads to the 8-meter for a free possession opportunity. Allie Loberg going to play at Notre Dame College in the Cleveland, Ohio area. 17 goes. Goal, Allie Loberg, Snohomish. Very nice. Oh, excellent. Well, we'll have to talk about that. So we got updated scores for Mercer Island.
Yeah, our goal scorers look like we've got one from Gracie Fujinaga, 2 thus far from Brodsky, number 7. Emmy Brodsky. Let's see. 1 from number 33, Voss.
Aiden Voss has one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that we were missing that one.
I missed
1
that.
for
Sorry,
43.
Aiden Voss.
1 for number 43.
Isn't there 2 for or just 1 for
I think just
Polly
1.
Shots? We might have missed that one. So 1, and again now is the draw. And Annabelle Gersh just been tremendous. But
22.
draw control, Lexi Gonzalez, Snohomish. And Lexi might just take it 1-on-4. You never know. Look at her.
Good defense there from Mercer Island.
And she loses the ball, but there's a push call. Push call, Lexi Gonzalez. Free position. Looks like 1 goal for her.
Which number?
Save, Chloe Embarjoglu. Chloe, the amazing thing about Embarjoglu is she only comes in through 13 games. She only has 95 shots. She has a 45.3 save percentage as she walks out here.
Yeah, it's amazingly low number of shots
That's
on goal.
insane.
Amazingly. It's all credit to Mercer Island's defense.
Comparatively, Shelby Sawyer, the senior who's played through 13 games, has 207 shots on her with a very great percentage, 52.7.
Lots
save
more.
percentage.
She's had a lot more tests over the course of the season.
Oh my gosh, 207 to 90
Yeah.
to 95, and they finally get the clear here. And Molly Brodsky. Molly Brodsky, number 3 with the ball there. Now Fujinaga. And there's a call, shooting space. Is it shooting space? I don't think it's a yellow flag. Slow flag up.
Just outside the 8.
Just outside 8-meter, Grace Fujinaga with the ball. She looks out with a big lead, 9-4. As Mercer Island, they've been doing this all season long, and I'm sure they want a shot. They missed the championship, an exciting game. They want another shot at Bainbridge Island, and similar to Snohomish. Snohomish has been knocking on the door several years here, getting to the semifinals and not able to break through. Mercer Island looking for their state championship here. Polly Shops, 43 with it in white. Good defense. And here's Annabelle Gersh. She has been tremendous. Tries to pass it, does pass it, gets it, very tough pass to Polly Shops. And back out to Hannah Tiscornia. So Mercer, they can hurt you from all over the place as well. Tons of scores. Emma with it. And now Mercer Island, they can just play at the top here, Suzanne. See if they can get good save, good pass, 2 game. There's a no goal foul before the shot. Shooting space violation on Snohomish. Annabelle Gersh at the 8-meter line. So Gersh officially, did we say how many she has?
That's number 5.
Goal, Annabelle Gersh. 5th goal tonight. Thank you so much. Gosh. It's teamwork makes the dream work. Who does it? Can't decide. Snohomish looking for anything and everything they can to get going. They switch up on the draw circle now. Erica Ellison. Right? Isn't that Erica? I might be wrong.
It's hard to see the numbers.
Yeah, it is. Erica Ellison on there. Draw control, Mercer Island, Grace Fujinaga. As you see, look at the speed of, and she gets stopped, that's a push, and we'll see if that's what that is. Now Alexa Gonzalez cannot afford to get a second yellow card
No,
because
for sure. Yeah, she's playing on. She's got to be a little more careful. But I can
Annabelle Gersh
understand-
with the ball.
I can understand Snohomish's frustration. They're just trying to do anything they can to stop Annabelle Gersh.
Well, yeah, she's coming down, and she's coming down the alley. You got to do something to get in her
Full
way, full speed. This is not really, it's kind of in the middle of the 8 and the 12, but she's going to fake like she shoots it and not shoot it. But you get 2 yellow cards. I believe aren't you retired for the evening?
Yep. That's the end of your evening.
That is the end of your evening if you get 2 yellow cards, and that is not good for Snohomish if that hopefully does not happen for all involved. You don't want any of these kids to miss out on playing the semifinals. It's still a ton of time, still in the first half. 2:19. The clock will be officially taken at the table after 2 minutes. Clock will be taken at the table under 2 minutes. Official clock down at the table on the field. And there's a quick Cecily Jones call on Snohomish. Ryan Sherper on the free position. Sherper just a freshman. One of the 3 freshmen on this Mercer Island team.
Yeah, and they're seeing a lot of the field too.
So Snohomish, and again, the goalie, Shelby Sawyer, she's just had darts thrown at her all night. This one gets by. Goal, Ryan Sherper for Mercer Island. So let's see, that's one for her. It's just starting to light it up. One minute, 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Erica Ellison at the draw for Snohomish. So second-year head coach Ruth Bonner for Snohomish. All kinds of things to discuss at halftime. A big collision, and there's players down and sticks flying everywhere. I hope everyone's okay. They're all just going full speed. That's Grace Fujinaga there. She gets up, which everybody wants that, and she's okay. And was that an offsetting foul? Trying to, okay, it is offsetting, so possession, let's see here, who's that? And who's got the ball? Offsetting, possession goes to Snohomish, I think. And there's a slow flag. Lexi Gonzalez will head to the 8-meter for a free position. And Lexi, you can see the speed on her. I mean, she just weaves her way through.
Absolutely.
Off the top pipe. Goal circle violation on Snohomish. Turnover goes to Mercer Island. So the ball in Chloe Embujarglu's stick. She gets it right and clear. Wide open is Annabelle Gersh, and that's one player if you can't leave her wide open.
Yeah, I'm surprised Snohomish isn't marking up on her a little more quickly.
Grace Fujinaga. Save. Shelby Sawyer, shot by Fujinaga. That was a hard shot. Good save there by Shelby. Shelby taking her services to Willamette. Next year is the crease roll and shot. Goal 43, Polly Shops. I went into the wrong microphone trying to do that, but 41 seconds to go in the half. Mercer Island 12, Snohomish 4. You like this song? Trying to switch it up here. It is. You know, I try and just do what I can,
Grace Fujinaga's back on the field, not too injured.
Yes, always good. 12-4 and Snohomish. Can they come up? No, they can't. Annabelle Gersh, draw control for Mercer Island call. And that is a yellow card administered to Erica Ellison, 2-minute penalty. And that carries into the second half, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for, if it was the slash or...
I think
she potentially said something.
she potentially might have said something out of frustration. We don't know, but again, Maggie O'Sullivan, she's a veteran official. She knows what she's doing, and that's already 2 yellow cards for Snohomish in this first half, and they come into tonight with 15 yellow cards on the season. Fujinaga now with it, back over again with a big lead, 12-4, and Chloe Chambers, and now there's a big push by Lexi Gonzalez.
Like you said before, she's got to be careful.
Push call on 22, Lexi Gonzalez. Annabelle Gersh with the ball. And again, you can't just extend your arms right there in plain sight. You're going to get called. She's lucky she didn't go on. Good cause turnover by Chloe Chambers. 98, the senior for Snohomish. Chloe Chambers with the ball for Snohomish. And Chloe also speedy in the midfield. She's got to get rid of it, though. Good job by Mercer Island. Picking up on the ride here. Seconds left in the first half here. Gonzalez with it, trying to make it work. Goes cross the face, and that'll do it. That's the end of the half. Mercer Island 12, Snohomish 4. So we'll take a break here on STSPN. Mercer Island 12, Snohomish 4. We'll be back with the second half. Semifinals. Big shout out to Heather Harvey out there. Thank you, and appreciate all the support. Tonight's live streaming on STSPN of our semifinal games here on STSPN is brought to you by Airfield Espresso. Dark chocolate mocha with hints of fully toasted marshmallow. I tell you what, I want one right now. Who's ready for campfires? I am, and summer weather. I am as well. They're hours. We have them corrected here. But now that at 5 a.m. to 6 p.m., 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Fridays, and we'll get that Saturday and Sundays, Monday through Fridays, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Heather Harvey, thank you. Thank you very much, and glad you're watching. We'll be back with the second half here on STSPN. Right now, Mercer Island up 12-4 over Snohomish. All right, back here, STSPN, second half. Scott Oshman, Suzanne Replinger pitching in. Thank you to her. 12-4, Mercer Island. This is, again, Mercer Island. Mercer Island has been everybody's challenge this year. Undefeated coming in, the number one. Nobody really getting too close to them. Suzanne, what does Snohomish have to do to get back into this game?
Well, like we talked about before, they've got to get possession. They've got to be able to stop Mercer Island, especially Annabelle Gersh.
Draw control, Chloe Chambers, Snohomish. Great catch
Great grab.
there inside by Gonzalez. Lexi Gonzalez twisted up with 3 Islander defenders there, and she'll head. Foul on the call at the free position line. Lexi Gonzalez. Lexi, just a junior, bounces wide left. And Lexi trying to find the rhythm. Chloe Mbarjoglu, just outstanding, one of the top goalies as well. So athletic and tough. Try and get her. Snohomish with another try at it. Gets it back out. Maddie Watkins now has it. A quick call. Possession, Maddie Watkins for Snohomish. Gets it to Loberg, one of the seniors. Maddie back with it with a junior here, and here comes the other junior. Gonzalez trying to find an alley. Goal! Lexi Gonzalez, Snohomish. And so that's exactly what they wanted. And Lexi, she's got a quick shot, quick release.
Yeah,
And
that
she-
was exactly what they needed.
And
For
that's,
sure.
you can't teach defending it much better. There was great
No.
defense. Goalie did a good job. She just fired a quick one right there, left side.
Yeah, for sure. And Snohomish that was textbook what they need to do: move the ball around a lot and spread that Mercer Island defense out to create some opportunities.
12-5 now, and that's exactly what second-year head coach Ruth Bonner probably drew it up. So we got to get a draw control, and we got to get a goal, and we can creep right back into this. Snohomish with another opportunity. Draw control, Allie Loberg, Snohomish. And Allie Loberg, that's again what she does. She's scrappy, she's feisty, she comes out of a pack.
Yeah, that one was definitely a scrum there. She did well coming up with that ball.
Gets it back into Gonzalez, playing Fujinaga. Back to Loberg. Loberg finds an alley, finds room. Goal! Allie Loberg, Snohomish. And that's right there, a two-man game. That's what they need to do. Loberg with her third unofficial here tonight. And right now, they at least cut it in half quickly, opening minutes of the second half.
Yeah, that was exactly the kind of start that Snohomish needed to get themselves back into this game.
So Snohomish comes out quick here, and back Annabelle Gersh again. Coach Ruth Bonner, Snohomish changed up on the draw as Gersh was winning a lot of draws in Mercer Island. We don't have the official halftime stats, but they I think won plenty.
Yes, definitely.
As the light starts to get a little darker here, this one a high fly ball right into Gersh's stick. Draw control, Annabelle Gersh. Fujinaga with it, 5. She's got 1 so far. She wants to get very balanced scoring other than Annabelle Gersh with 5 goals in the first half for Mercer Island. And I've been hearing about Annabelle Gersh. This is the first time I've gotten to see her live. We talked about before the game, Suzanne, her stat line just jumps out at you.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, she's right up there with Grace Fujinaga, who's obviously been a dominant player for the last couple years.
You're always looking again for us that have been lucky enough to be around the game, and you're looking and you've seen these kids. You look for the fresh new faces that are like, whoa, hey.
And with her being injured last year, she's kind of a relative newcomer in the high school league as a sophomore this year.
Not to diminish, 43 shots has been just outstanding tonight. Excellent work.
Absolutely.
finally, after 17 scratch throughs, we might have the Brodsky's kids correct with their number. So apologies to everybody in the Brodskyville there and the Brodsky Nation. Back out front. Now this is where it's just nice. You can just be really patient, and the risk reward becomes for head coach Ruth Bonner. As you see Brodsky, Emma drives, and she waits for the whistle. It's like she knew it was coming, but she'll be on the free position. But how do you go and when do you attack?
Yeah, you can't wait
Emma
too
Brodsky
long.
on the free position for Mercer Island.
Yeah, you can't wait too long. You can't let too much of that clock go by if you're going to get back into this thing. Nice finish.
Goal, Mercer Island, Emma Brodsky. Brodsky. Hat trick in our official, unofficial but official. As Lexi Gonzalez has it, yes she does. Draw control, Lexi Gonzalez, Snohomish. 22 in black, trying to carry her team. She's been the big scorer of it. She's got help. Erica Elliston, who's been fighting injury off and on, but she's looking good. And there's Maddie Watkins, who also has come on late this season. There's Ellison, spins and loses the ball, and picked up by Hannah Tiscornia. Possession, Mercer Island, Hannah Tiscornia. And that's, again, those unforced turnovers. It was somewhat forced, but again, Erica Ellison just trying to do too much.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be patient. I know it's there's temptation to try and do it all at once when you're down by 7, but it's gonna take time if you're gonna get back into this.
20:35 left to go in this second semifinal. Trying to see if we're gonna have a rematch of last year, Bainbridge and Mercer Island. Mercer Island losing that game in an exciting one that went right down to the wire with the rematch. And Bainbridge has lost some big players. Mercer Island's lost a couple. Obviously, Katie Brodsky, the senior, now playing at Arizona State. But there's a lot of familiar players if they do end up in the championship again, that rematch.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of those players are very familiar with one another between the Stars team, PSS team, playing each other, and lots of matchups over the last couple seasons.
As Shops, she's been outstanding. She goes, save, Shelby Sawyer. Goal circle violation on Mercer Island. Don't they have to get the ball back here too? Yes, they do. Ball will go back to the goalie, Shelby Sawyer. She was ready for that 50-yard clear, and she can do them very well. As this time she goes out to the side. And here is Kavehi Wong. Kavehi Wong with the ball for Snohomish. Kavehi again going to go play at Redlands. Her older sister Mahea played at Pacific. As Snohomish, and there's Lexi one-on-one, tries to drive. They quickly double, gets it off to Loberg, and Loberg finds it driving Maddie Watkins in and out of the stick, but looks like, or will it be? Kat Carlson comes up with it. But she tosses it out, trying to get it to Ellison, and this is going to be a turnover. Turnover out of bounds. Mercer Island possession. Ellie Sula, number 11 with the ball for Mercer Island. Tries to get to Annabelle. Annabelle overshoots it, and there's Erica Ellison for the ground ball for Snohomish. And Ellison, she wants that other one back.
Yeah, always nice to see a player working hard to get the ball back after the turnover like that.
She's going to head and play lacrosse out east. So a lot of kids going on, which is fun, which is great. Whatever
Absolutely.
level it is, it doesn't matter. As Watkins, she'll draw the shooting space violation on Mercer Island. Free position opportunity. Maddie Watkins number 1 from the 8-meter. Watkins, a junior. She's played attack. She's played midi. Also has track. She gets hit, actually, defender.
Yeah, that defensive stick in there.
Save Chloe Mbarjoglu with an assist on the defense. And here's Annabelle Gersh. She put on a show in the first half, didn't she?
She sure did. Yeah, she seems to be everywhere.
Call in the midfield here. There's lights coming on here at the Starfire Complex. Gets it back over to Emma Brodsky. 13-6, 17:09 left to go here. Lindsay Gillis, head coach for Mercer Island. Got him here to the semis last year and to the championship. I know she's been excited about this team, but she's been tenuous in talking to her the last few weeks just because they have some young players. She's obviously, every coach worried about any type of injury. She's like, we're just not deep. We're not deep. I said, but you're beating everybody.
Yeah, well, I think it just always makes it harder. You're that player to beat.
Grace Fujinaga stick in the sphere, and I think that's a mutual. So that's what happens typically. Call stick in the sphere. Grace Fujinaga on the 8-meter. But this is, so when you see that on the streaming or you watch it, it looks like a harsh defensive play. Typically, that's what the offensive player is running, the defender's there, and it's a mutual collision of the stick and the head, which we don't want. Fujinaga off the pipe, and Kavehi Wong with it. And all of a sudden, the rain starts coming down. We have been lucky as Chloe Chambers come through. Chloe Chambers now with the ball. Watkins thinks about it, now goes wide, and she'll wait for her teammates here to get a good look. Now maybe she redrives and gets it over to top. And here's Gonzalez. And Gonzalez
Great
shoots
finish.
and scores. Lexi Gonzalez for Snohomish.
Yeah, that's a great finish.
13-7. They're just hanging around.
Yep. Well, your point before about the got it, thanks.
So 13-7. Snohomish just hanging in there. I mean, you keep crawling away. They came back multiple times this year to keep things close.
Absolutely credit to them for sticking in this one and playing tough. I mean, they're definitely making a game out of it.
Thanks to Todd Elvig, who's executive producer STSPN, spinning the dials, a 5'2" player. He's got another masculine child, Elvig, here with him helping. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but the pride of George Fox Bruins down there. Shout out to everybody for the Northwest Conference. As, let's see, with the draw control, body's on the ground. Now she's sitting on the ball. What do you call that, Suzanne?
That's a cover, actually. When you sit on the ball like that, it's a cover.
And we'll see who gets it.
Looks like Grace Fujinaga.
As we're waiting for Jeanette Wake to talk to, I think that's Jeanette, or is that Maggie O'Sullivan, talk to Joe Bundick. And now we have a call. Now all three. That's Jeanette Wake. Maggie O'Sullivan and Joe Bundick getting together to see what they're going to call. Is it a offsetting?
Yeah, it could be. I'm not quite sure. I mean, there could have been a push or something that happened there to cause the player to be on the ground from Snohomish.
Now they head over to the table.
Yeah. There's the fourth official over there at the table, Jamie, so sometimes it's helpful to consult all four officials together. in a game like this, it's definitely worth taking a moment to get it right for the officials. So always appreciate seeing them do that.
Well, for Snohomish, they've for any of them, they need it. They need more reps on the offensive side to try and cut this lead down.
Yeah, absolutely.
14:41 left as we've had a stall here. We'll pause. And now all the kids over on the sideline didn't bring tents, so it's not going to rain. We don't need rain. They're tough.
It was looking promising
Okay, so
earlier.
what are we doing here? It's going to end
It
up.
looks to be Snohomish's ball.
Who's got the ball? Possession goes to Erica Ellison for the draw control for Snohomish. So it looks like they didn't call the cover. That might have been the discussion, Suzanne.
Yeah, it sounds like they must have called a push or something like that. I'm not quite sure.
So yes, good for Snohomish. Kat Carlson with it back behind. The taller Snohomish players had a few goals. She got a goal in the playoff games, and they go right to the top and let Lexi Gonzalez go to work as she takes on 4 Islander defenders. Gets it to Foley, Emily Foley, the senior.
Yes, Snohomish is doing a good job moving the ball around, keeping possession, but Mercer Island is playing some tough defense. A lot of pressure out on the ball.
And they're moving. There's a great bind. Goal! Allie Loberg, the assist, Kat Carlson. And that is an outstanding job. That's what you...
Say again, please, in the time.
That's what you love to see there. And now we have a timeout. Timeout on the field, Mercer Island. Timeout on the field. Tonight's live streaming of our semifinals is brought to you by People's Bank Snohomish office at Fred Meyer, right there on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish. Lobby hours for your convenience, ladies and gentlemen, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But we all know we're busy out there. And on Saturdays, we need to run to the bank. And you can do it. They're open Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to talk to one of the great people there at People's Bank in Snohomish. They have all kinds of services, of course, ATM, night depository, safe deposit box. For more information, give them a call, 360-563-1112. And you can even talk to the branch manager, Marie Oriole. Again, People's Bank of Snohomish there in the office right at Fred Meyer on 2801 Bickford Avenue in Snohomish. Thank you, People's Bank. We want to thank, came up big also, presenting tonight's streaming live here, high school championship state semifinal games on STSPN. Also brought to you by Airfield Espresso. Heather Harvey and the gang over there, right there on Airport Way. And the rain has come and the cold has come here down at Starfire. And let me tell you, Heather, I would love a dark chocolate mocha with hints of fluffy toasted marshmallow stat, as it is just now a deluge here coming down. We want to thank the Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Sundays, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. I am absolutely ready for campfires in summer weather. But if you can't have the weather, you can have a dark chocolate mocha with hints of fluffy toasted marshmallow right there at Airfield Espresso. We're back with live action here from Tequila. Well, Suzanne, we held it off. We got a little breather, and now it is just driving rain.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know how
not.
else to explain it. Sheets of driving rain.
Yeah, it looks a little rough out there. I mean, wonder how these conditions, something changing like this, will impact the game.
What a difference a year makes. Last year we were fortunate we had weather like we did last year in the Pacific Northwest. And Kat Carlson, draw control. Kat Carlson for Snohomish. Kat Carlson gets it, and Lexi Gonzalez loses it to number 3. And number 3 is actually Molly Brodsky with a cause turnover for Mercer Island. And Snohomish loses a excellent opportunity out of the timeout, and a great defensive play by Mercer Island, and Molly Brodsky wearing number 3.
Yeah, Mercer Island wisely takes a moment, settles the ball here, get their composure back after Snohomish has really had a run here in the second half.
They really have. It was 12-4 at halftime. So really one goal only for Mercer Island here with 13:22 left to go in this game. And I know we have, Snohomish, who's been a perennial top team. We have Mercer Island, who's been there over the years, although they had kind of a dry spell for many years. They got back here a few years ago.
They're definitely still one of those teams you'd consider a perennial elite.
Yes,
in
the
Washington
program
lacrosse.
overall. Shops on the right hand working on Maddie. Watkins gives it off now. And these kids play all year long in the rain. Doesn't mean they like it.
This spring's been pretty dry too, so
It
it's
has.
definitely a little different for them.
Tiscornia drives. For her, again, she's had a tremendous year. Been, I want to say, relatively quiet so far. I mean, she got 18 goals on the year, 27 ground balls, 24 draw controls, and then she's just a stalwart on the defensive end with 17 caused turnovers through 13 games. That's you love that as a coach.
Oh, absolutely. And she does so much that's not showing up on the stat sheet for sure, as well for Mercer Island.
Tiscornia now getting a good bump from Lexi Gonzalez, 22 in black, as now it's behind the cage, and they'll settle it with 12 minutes to go. Now we were teasing lovingly Bainbridge and Tammy Tomla heading to their 21st championship appearance. And there's a great pickoff. Cause turnover, Chloe Chambers. Cause turnover, Chloe Chambers, Snohomish.
Yeah, that was a great read.
Gets it off to Erickson. Erica Erickson now. She's looking, fades it off to Watkins. Watkins gets squeezed by 2, and they're going to call an offensive charge.
Yeah, I think it might have been a forcing through call.
Offensive charge, forcing through call on Snohomish. It'll be Mercer Island ball. And that is just a tough break for Snohomish and Maddie Watkins. Trying to do something, trying to make a play. Crossing the sphere called. Stays Mercer Island. Possession, Grace Fujinaga. And that's just a heartbreaker. As a coach,
so
you're
tough.
dying over
So
there
tough.
saying,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, your team's doing everything they can to try and make some things happen on attack. And it does cause players sometimes to try too hard in that situation.
And that's a decent play. Maddie Watkins, she attacks, she drives in. Oh, and it pops out. Picked up there. Kat Carlson on the ground ball. Now Allie Loberg for Snohomish. So great job. They get it a cause turnover, but another pass. Not able to hang on. And again, the weather and the rain could be holding a factor.
Yeah, it just makes it all the much harder to hold on to those sticks. Something to adjust to mid-game is always tough.
There's a whistle there. Call on Mercer Island. Possession with Allie Loberg, 17 for Snohomish. And now the ball has been turned over back and forth in between the 30s here. Chloe Chambers with it now. She gets a little supportive tap there.
Yeah,
She
advantage called from the officials.
And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez now getting all kinds of defensive attention as Ellison drops through. And there's a whistle before the shot.
Yeah, it looks like shooting space.
Shooting space call before the shot. Erica Ellison on the center hash, 8-meter. Ellison has had a unbelievable year, 30 goals. She looks over, and that's high, shot high. No, she'll be frustrated as it goes back. And now in Mercer Island, a good hustle play with possession there off. Closest one to the boundary there on a shot gets possession.
You need to lose that one on a shot there. The offensive team really should be the ones getting that one back. Got to have someone back there.
Snohomish, again, fighting back, but it's been little tiny mental errors and little time, again, credit Mercer Island, but little tiny things.
Well, and all credit to Snohomish. They've really stopped Mercer Island from scoring so many quick goals this half. It's been much better defensively for them.
No doubt. Just one goal so far, 8:38 left. They were up 12-4 at half, and again, 4 goals here. They come out quick for Snohomish, and they've had like several opportunities to even make it closer.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Mercer Island, Fujinaga up there, number 5, the senior midi there. Brodsky accidentally drops it, couldn't take advantage of it, was Loberg there. Back over now to another Brodsky. Emma floats, drives, shoots, saves Shelby Sawyer. Long clear into the center of the field and can't quite there, and they practice that a lot. Loberg wasn't quite there. It's an anticipation. Julia Nordstrom, 15 with the ball. Julia played some big minutes last year. But that's an anticipation play for Shelby Sawyer, trying to find Loberg. They do that so many times.
Oh, absolutely. I think both teams are using the restraining line really well and just being really smart how they interchange players across that line.
Sawyer in goal for Snohomish, again, one of the top statistical goalies in the league this year. Going to go down to Salem, Oregon, play with my kid down there from Willamette. Go Bearcats. Is that bad, throwing a Go Bearcats?
Nah. Yeah, it's great that so many of these kids are going on to play in college. It's such a good experience.
Tiscornia. Mercer Island now with 6:54 left in the game. It's just about keep away, and they can do the old Bainbridge stall here.
Yeah, it looks like, they're definitely slowing it down, but I'm not sure if they're going to take those opportunities if they come, but definitely willing to take their time out there on attack. I'd expect to see Snohomish start putting on a little more pressure.
I was just about to ask, when do you come out and what do you got to lose, right?
Yeah, I would say they should be doing it already. You don't really have time for Mercer Island to pass the ball around like this.
Mercer Island back-to-back semifinals. They're trying to make it back-to-back championships. We had many years when it was Bainbridge and Lakeside. Many years. It's driving is number 33, Eden Voss, the sophomore attacker. Foul called on Snohomish in the 8. Eden Voss from Mercer Island on the 8-meter. Eden Voss, the goal tonight, and she wisely gets it to Shops.
Yep, keep that possession.
Fujinaga crossing over on Lexi Gonzalez. There was a slow whistle. Again, we want a timeout, official timeout, stop the clock here. And again, you officiate, right? You're down there, your feet, several feet. You see, that looked like, again, Grace was trying to make a good play, cut over. Lexi very quick on her feet, kind of got in the way there. And now it's a call.
It's sometimes hard, for the officials. It's hard to see it. You get that one quick look at the play. There's no instant replay in girls' high school lacrosse, so you just got to do as best you can to figure out what that call is. But defense comes in hard, but a lot of times there's kind of that meeting of the attacker and the defender, and usually that call is always going to go towards the attacker. They get the call.
They get the call. The attacker gets the call.
In their favor.
Right.
Yeah,
So another
same with
discussion.
The stick in the sphere.
Yeah. Another discussion here, and now Grace Fujinaga walking off. Hope she's okay again.
Yeah, I think so.
Can't afford.
The rule is that if you call a timeout for an injury, that player does need to leave the field, even if just for a minute. So Grace Fujinaga will get a quick break.
Clock stop for injured player. Substitution. Has to be made. And who is that? 12? Who is that? 12? Mackenzie Hamilton at the free position line. Just gets it over to Scornia. Drops it, and there's Shops. Boy, Polly Shops, she seems like she's everywhere on the field as well.
Yeah, she's having a great game.
And they're not done yet as Scornia comes by. Scornia, just a sophomore, had huge experience last year as a freshman.
Yeah, she was great. She played a huge role, I think, especially with Annabelle Gersh being out last year.
No doubt. Now Snohomish trying to pressure out a little bit more. Shot, save, Shelby Sawyer. Shot by Julia Nordstrom. Chloe Chamber with the ball, gets it off to Erica Ellison. And you just knew there was a call. Crossing the sphere, Erica Ellison on the 8-meter.
Yeah, big opportunity for Snohomish here. Cutting it to 4 would be good for them right here.
4:13 left. Can she get it in? She does. Score! Goal! Erica Ellison, Snohomish. So 13-9, 4:29 left. We have seen stranger things happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 4 goals is not a lot in a lacrosse game. That can happen in a hurry.
And a reminder, if you're watching, again, 22 Snohomish. She already has 1 yellow card, 2 yellow cards in the first half for Snohomish. If she gets 2, Lexi Gonzalez has to be very careful as we head into 4:29 left to go. She cannot afford, nor her team, for her to sit out the rest of this one.
Yeah, she's playing a great game. Snohomish definitely needs her on the field as much as possible.
Mercer Island 13, Snohomish 9, 4:28 left to go. Draw control, Erica Ellison, Snohomish. I think that was Erica Ellison, was it? Or no? Yeah. It was. So back kind of getting the lights kind of getting dark here. It's hard to see. There's some shadows around the field here at the Starfire. Wide open, tough pass, trying to get to Ellison. Loberg will be there to get it. Now she has trouble close to the restraining line, which is on, when you watch in the football field, the 30, but back out, trying to get some ball movement. Lexi Gonzalez shifts, looks, shoots, scores! Goal, Lexi Gonzalez, Snohomish. And all of a sudden, we got a 3-goal game with 3:46 left.
Yeah, Snohomish is definitely making this a game. I haven't seen Annabelle Gersh be nearly as involved this half. I think Snohomish is figuring out how to keep her a little quieter.
It's a great point. Suzanne Replinger joining us tonight here. Thank you, by the way, Suzanne. Last minute pickup there.
Absolutely.
Got you off the waiver wires. You're absolutely right. Annabelle Gersh, we were calling her name like every 5 seconds. It was draw control. It was scoring goals. It was ground balls. It was everything. Now Snohomish trying to carry the momentum here. Gersh and Gonzalez, now it's almost a 50-50. Draw control, Lexi Gonzalez. And Gonzalez, a fighter. Let me tell you, very competitive. Gets it to Foley. Foley double team quickly on the slide. Now draws the single. And get it back to Kat Carlson with a big assist and goal. Ellison tries, and it's going to be across the body on the sphere as she adjusts her goggles. Foul on the play. Erica Ellison at the 8-meter free possession. Possession, you know. This could be big. She could get it within 2 goals. Now there's an official timeout on the clock as they reset the setup here, and they want to send number 4, Audrey Nordstrom. She needs to get back behind. Ellison, wide. That's a big wide miss for Ellison. She was trying to take Shimbagarglu or Chloe.
Like Fujinaga maybe got a stick on that.
Yeah, Embar Joglu. Here's Foley with it. Back to Carlson. Carlson with that side high arm. Tough pass, quick picked up by Loberg. Loberg shoots, score! Loberg! Allie Loberg, Snohomish, goal. And all of a sudden, I mean, if you stepped away from the streaming machine, the Google machine, whatever you're watching on STSPN, wake up everybody.
Yeah, we've suddenly got a game here.
And that's a timeout. Who's a timeout on?
My guess would be Mercer Island, but.
Timeout on the field. Mercer Island 13, Snohomish 11 with 2:25 left. What a game. Reminder, the official clock will be held at the table on the field under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes, official time taken down at the table on the field. Also, for you at home watching, official time down the table under 2 minutes. We'll try and get updates from the table as here we go. 2:29 left to go. This turned into a game right here.
Yeah,
Critical.
big draw control. There's
Draw
Annabelle
control, Annabelle Gersh, and she is fouled immediately as you're trying to keep up with her. As Maddie Watkins is hanging out, waiting to see who's coming back behind, 4 behind. Foul on Snohomish, possession Annabelle Gersh. And she gets it back over. And now do you just, do you sit, Suzanne, and just still
Oh yeah, for sure.
hold the ball? You don't go to goal?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think at this point, this is textbook case, time to stall. Mercer Island's just interested in possession at this point.
Fujinaga with it over there.
If Grace isn't getting doubled, I don't expect her to move the ball too much. Snohomish needs to put more pressure on that.
Loberg on her. And you'll see when they start doubling. Again, Loberg quick as well, but she gets away and gets it over now to Skornia. And runs by again. Cecily Jones comes out trying to take an angle. Very tough again when they spread you out like this. Official time now taken at the table on the field. And now they pull the goalie behind, and they're going to call an offsides there because...
Yeah, it looks like the Snohomish player went just a little early.
So it doesn't really matter, though, because Mercer Island has the ball, right?
Exactly, and the clock stops for this as well.
Offside on Snohomish, still Mercer Island possession. Goalie pulled, and there's a foul, Erica Ellison, and this is going to be a yellow card. Yellow card administered to Erica Ellison. 2-minute penalty. The rest of the game for Erica Ellison. She's out. She's not playing. That's her second yellow card tonight. I'm almost positive.
Well, regardless, at least
now
the
they're
end of
man up.
regulation.
Right, now
Yeah.
they pulled their goalie, so they're
They're even.
They're even.
As far as defenders go,
But
yeah.
Tiscornian trying to run this one out.
Yeah,
And
Snohomish
13-11.
unfortunately looks a little bit tired at this point.
Another great effort to come back.
Oh,
from
absolutely.
12-4.
Yeah, it's really great effort.
And so one more time, Mercer Island, there's a collision of two players, and again, it looks probably worse than it is. Hopefully everybody's okay as
Yeah, I think so.
Hannah Tiscornia get there, and again, Allie Loberg just trying to play. Possession, Hannah Tiscornia from Mercer Island.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that last one. That's just two players going hard for the ball.
The rain has seemed to subside. We got it. Tiscornia just shoots it in. Goal, Hannah Tiscornia. Wait a minute. There's a pause here as the officials now waiting. We have a player down also, hopefully. And again, the turf is a turf field. It could be a little wet. We're not sure. There's an empty goal. Obviously, they pulled the goalie, Snohomish did. So they're saying no goal.
Possibly a goal circle violation? Not sure.
Waiting the official call. Waiting the official call. No goal. Hannah Tiscornia on the 8-meter for Mercer Island. We have no idea. Nobody's talking about time at all. They don't want you to know. And now Jamie Weaver comes out. Jamie Weaver, the table official, to go discuss this about maybe there's some time.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point. It's interesting. No goalie. Goal went in. Not quite sure why that wasn't a goal on that last one. But obviously the officials have a much better view of the field than we do from up here.
Yeah, we do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's a miraculous comeback. But Hannah Tiscornia now on the 8-meter. And now she goes in and she'll shoot empty goal. And goal, Hannah Tiscornia, Mercer Island. And we still have no idea what the time is.
No, I'm trying to figure out, but not sure yet.
14-11 is the score here. I don't know if you want to update the score. All kinds of interesting stuff happening at the end here, Suzanne.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's a high pressure situation, that empty goal shot.
Yeah, didn't think
it's
so.
tough. No, it's tough. Teams practice that. I know I make my team practice that.
I'm not sure how much time is left, but it's got to be seconds. Although there it is right there. And that's the game. Mercer Island 14, Snohomish 11. Mercer Island going back to the championship for the second year in a row. They'll play Bainbridge Island Friday night, 7:30, right here at the Starfire. Congratulations to Mercer Island. Congratulations to Snohomish on a great season.
Yeah, great game by both teams.
Thank you to everybody. We'll see you Friday night right here at Starfire Complex, 7:30 draw. The number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, Mercer Island and Bainbridge Island for